But you know what? Free food out here for these guys on the court tonight. They're ready to eat. Let's check out the action.
Jay, I have the tab the next time. Let's do this. Irving. To Dinwiddie. Lets it fly from long range. His first effort off the mark. Kawhi Leonard. Tough matchup against Durant. Oh, a whistle.
Those cat-like hands almost got a steal.
Leonard. And he knocks it down.
Not everybody possesses this power, but wow, what court awareness.
Kyrie with the rock. And the finish at the rim. Jay, you've known Kyrie Irving since he was a young man growing up in New Jersey. He's overcome a lot of obstacles, chief among them staying healthy and on the floor.
Yeah, Ed, he's been battling injuries since his freshman year of college, but the beautiful thing about Kyrie Irving is that he always loves the big stage. Making the game-winning shot in Game 7, he will continue to do so when he surrounds himself with great, inspiring leaders with the likes of such Kobe Bryant.
Has a chance. Shot misses there by Allen. And destroys the rim. That's what DeAndre Jordan does.
We call that get your money and put it in the bank.
Down the lane, but the shot won't fall. To Dinwiddie. Inside the paint on that one.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
Leonard. Around the perimeter to Leonard. Trying to cash in. Kawhi Leonard. 3 for 4. Good start.
It looks like he's using his ball handling to feel the game out. I know it looks like he's just playing around out there trying to get the fans going. That is true, but he's also finding his rhythm.
Irving, the pass taken away by the Clippers. To Paul George. For 3, it was contested, but Paul George still dials in for 3.
Well, the defense has been good, but the shot-making ability has been better. And sometimes for NBA players at this level, the more you're in their face, the more it helps them center their focus on the target, which is making the shot. I know it sounds weird, but trust me, it's a real thing, Ed.
To George. 4-3. Paul George locked in. Hits the tough 3.
Even though the coach initially may not like that shot, now he's clapping because that ball went in.
Irving to Durant. Irving. He made his first effort, but not that time. Paul George. Jared Allen with the block. That's out. Last touch by Jared Allen. New blood coming in for both sides.
Stepping in for the Los Angeles Clippers, number 23, Louis Williams.
Here's Leonard for 2. Kawhi Leonard looking good. 4 for 5.
There's a natural tendency when you guard a right dominant hand player to send him left. But for a guy who's a good mid-range shooter, that's wrong. His pace dribble is his left hand. Force him to go right and know that the chances are higher of him trying to drive and attack the rim. That's knowing the scouting report.
Kyrie Irving lines it up for 2. Williams to Paul George. DeAndre Jordan sends it away.
Sent a message on that one, Ed.
Fires the 3. Tough shot. Well defended.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
And now he's going to shoot a few more as he's fouled going up for it.
Ed, the reality is that good jump shooters know how to get those calls. Overall, though, there's less flopping in the game, which is great. but there's something uncanny about certain players' abilities to get those calls on a regular basis.
Gets it in the right corner. Beyond the arc for three. Buries it on the catch and shoot.
Great shot by the offense, but the defense, you can't afford to collapse off that penetration. I'd rather a team take a tough 2 than a wide open 3.
Beverly to George. Paul George, couple of free throws on the way. Hasn't missed yet. Knocks down the first. Two for 2 on that trip. The ball in the hands of Kyrie Irving. Kawhi Leonard, huge block. That's off of Leonard, out of bounds. Irving. Here's a chance from long range. Not easy.
I don't know how he saw his man out in the cut like that, but that was nice.
Kawhi Leonard. He's now 5 for 6.
You see, you can't actually get mesmerized by the ball. You actually have to focus on the dribbler's belly button. I know that may sound cheesy, but trust me, he can't go anywhere without his core.
To Irving. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Knocks down the three-pointer.
I hope everyone here knows the golden rule. Guys, remember, sharing is caring.
He throws it down.
The assist from number 2, Kawhi Leonard.
Deep three at the buzzer. We're through 1 at Staples Center with the Clippers on top. Jay and I back to Southern California after this. You're watching the NBA on EA Sports. Good start to this one. After 1 quarter of play, on to the second period. Jay, neither team was able to get control to start this one.
Well, both teams had their rhythm. They established the tempo that they wanted to play at. But ultimately, something has to give. Some team has to draw a line in the sand.
Gets to the basket and scores.
Strong finish. That's what you need, regardless of contact, focusing on the rim.
George. Jared Allen pins it.
Don't stare him down like that afterwards.
Dinwiddie with the basketball. Down 4. Fires the 3. It's good for 3.
They're shooting the ball well, but let me tell you why. They're already ready to shoot before they even catch the ball. Look at their hands. Their hands are ready, providing a target. So when they catch that ball, they go right into their shot. We call that being shot ready.
Got it.
That's a strong finish. Regardless of contact, finishing strong is key.
To Leonard. They get it to George. Down low. Too much contact. And free throws coming.
I don't know about that one, Ed. I always thought your hand was part of the ball.
Paul George at the line for 2 shots. He's perfect from the line so far. First free throw is good. Goes 2 for 2. It's Brooklyn's ball. Irving to Durant. Clippers have got it.
Come on, let's dig in. Let's really build this lead.
Kevin Durant able to recover with the block.
Just erasing mistakes left and right.
To Durant. Bad pass there. Clippers have it. Hat Patrick Beverley. He's finally on the board. Makes his first shot.
Well, look, you can't be caught flat-footed on defense. You need to be on the balls of your feet, especially in transition. You have to jab at that guy with the ball, head jab him. Make him think that maybe you will take him. Maybe you'll fan out to a defender on the perimeter, but still keep him guessing. But when you don't do that, that's easy money.
Number 23, Louis Williams.
Kawhi Leonard, defended by Kevin Durant. Oh, straight down the middle, 4-2.
When the ball is in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
Nets have the basketball to Dinwiddie. Nothing going here on that drive. Screen coming. Dinwiddie shot, no good. Beverley into the front court. Lead stands at 7. Brooklyn secures the rebound. To Durant. Nothing going here on that drive. Irving, knocked loose. Clippers have it. To Paul George. Has a look. George with a shot, no good.
The most important thing a shooter can do is continue to shoot. The defense is always going to give great effort, but it's more of your psyche that goes into the next shot that will limit you on whether you make the shot or not.
Leonard to George. Strong finish for Paul George. He was ready right at the tip.
What a first half he's having. He came out of the gate, attacked, found ways to get to the rim. Now look how easy the game is coming to him.
Time to adjust. Both coaches making changes on the floor. Irving. To Durant. Goes to the right side. Harris matched up with Paul George. Oh, great pass, setting up the basket.
Attack mode isn't a switch that you can just turn on and off. He needs to do more of that. We need to see him penetrate, get into that lane, and create.
To Paul George. Has a chance. Almost, but no good.
It's easy. Force guys into low percentage shots. That's the reason why we're big into stats. It was all provided to you before the game in the scouting report.
The pass taken away by the Clippers. And a nice finish at the rim.
So many people think making assists is creating something razzle and dazzle. Sometimes giving the ball up early is the right play and the most efficient.
Here comes the screen. Irving to Dinwiddie. Trying to cash in, and he knocks it down. Jay, nice look right there.
What I like about Spencer Dinwiddie is that he's a worker. I remember he got hurt his last year in college at Colorado, still decided to take a chance on himself, went into the draft, got drafted second round, and now I see him still defining and refining his game.
Going to launch beyond the arc. Now ready with a couple of free throws.
You got to know your personnel. That's not someone you want to send to the line for a free two.
Joe Harris is going to get a chance at 3 here. For his career, 77% at the line. First one, count it.
Good shot.
Second and 3, got it. Hits all 3 free throws. Leonard. Well defended.
Shooters shoot, period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
Knocked loose. Clippers have got it. And finishes strong.
Well, they have such great flow to their offense this evening. The ball isn't sticking to one player individually. It's moving around the perimeter, and it's zipping. They're playing with a special cohesiveness.
Bad pass there. Clippers have it. And watch him do the rest. Slam dunk.
The assist from number 2, Kawhi Leonard.
Long heave from 3/4 court. tight game through the first 2 quarters as we resume play here in the third. And Jay, they call the foul.
That's just a blatant foul. Maybe he's trying to make a statement.
All set to go here in the second half. The third quarter is underway. Jared Allen with a piece.
That kid can block out the sun, Ed.
Irving. No good. That's great defense.
And big-time coaching strategy by the staff right there, utilizing their bench, keeping fresh legs on that shooter consistently throughout the course of the game.
Throws it down.
I know there's that old saying that says one man can't beat 5, but we're watching one man carry 4 other players. His back has to be hurting. Another big-time finish.
To Durant. Kevin Durant. Not a busy night, but effective. 2 for 2.
You can forget about it when he uses that 7'5" wingspan to attack the bucket.
To George. From long range. And Paul George, not sure why they left him that wide open. Takes advantage.
And this squad just continues to light it up from long range. One of the things I learned about teams like this, teams that fall in love with a three-point shot, as quickly as they built the lead, is as quickly as they can lose it if they're over-reliant on the three-point shot.
To Paul George. Not that time. Irving brings the ball up court to Dinwiddie. And they call the foul. Felt the breeze there, Jay.
Just a tic-tac foul.
That's his first personal foul. Team foul number 1.
Irving. No good.
And there's always so much talk about defense. How about offensively? If you continue to attack that shooter, now you're making him work on the defensive end. That makes him take his legs away on the offensive end.
Oh, too much contact. Free throws on the way.
Ed, as a defender, you cannot, I repeat, you cannot foul in the act of upward motion into your shot. Your timing needs to be better.
And hits the first free throw. And he makes them both. To Leonard. To Beverly. Has a look. Nice pass to set things up.
And if you don't contest, he's knocking that down with ease.
Brooklyn with the basketball. Irving. To Dinwiddie. Lets it fly from long range. And the rebound taken by the Clippers. To Leonard. DeAndre Jordan. Tips it.
Just incredible timing on that swat.
Durant to Jordan. Patrick Beverly knocked away. It's getting dangerous down there.
Ed, I hated getting my shot blocked like that, but I did like getting the ball right back.
Looks like some substitutions are coming on in.
Louis Williams. And number 5, Montrezl Harrell.
Irving to Durant. For 3. Not that time. Kawhi Leonard against KD. Unbothered by the defense as he drills it.
Did you see the way that dribble freed him up? It created so much space. I did, but the defender didn't.
To Durant. The pass taken away by the Clippers. And they call the foul. Careful there, Jay.
A simple touch foul.
Time for the bench to step up. Kenny Atkinson knows it, making some moves.
Substitution.
George, count it. Three-pointer is good.
And if you're on D right now, if you're off on the weak side, stunt towards the driver. That means fake at him. Don't overcommit. Stunt, then get back to you or stay at home. Force him to make one of those passes or force him to take a crazy shot at the rim.
Durant cleans it up and a putback slam. Jay, let's see if that's a sign for him.
Well, he's been pretty much non-existent the first 3 quarters, but when you have a play like that, that can get the juices going, and that can help you with your offensive rhythm.
Leonard shakes free and hits.
Look, that shot was going up regardless of what the defender was trying to do. That's called a heat check.
Brooklyn's got it. Surveys the floor. 4-3. That out of his range and no good. To George. Fires the 3. Oh, he's been on target from downtown, Jay. He's 5 of 7 from 3.
Yeah, he's been able to knock down those shots by having great spacing on the floor. His teammates deserve the credit as much as he does.
Deep left corner. Paul George rejects it.
That's why a rim protector is a necessity in this game.
And the finish, slam dunk.
Man, they are just continuing to pour it on, but the one thing we know about in this league, you have to make sure that you continue to play with energy because leads can evaporate quickly.
Kevin Durant, he's 3 of 5, 60% shooting from the field.
The one thing we know for certain in this league, it doesn't matter how big the margin is, you can always put together a run and get back in this one.
To Durant. Oh, they call him for the foul.
His timing was a tad bit off.
Leonard, that's his first personal foul. Team foul number 3. First foul in the last 2 minutes.
Lou Williams snatching it out of the air.
You know why? I don't see anybody on the defensive end standing up out of position. I see everybody squatted down, really active with their hands. That's the mentality that will lead you to where you want to go.
And a whistle.
Those cat-like hands almost got a steal.
Kawhi Leonard, that's his second personal foul.
Oops, he missed the first one. And he's able to hit the second after missing that first one. "17-footer at the buzzer. 3 quarters down. The 4th quarter coming up. It's been all Clippers so far. Brooklyn basketball here as we start the 4th quarter, and they've really had very little go right for them on either end of the floor.
Remember that old line, your attitude determines your altitude? Well, when you see dejected faces on the sidelines, that poor body language gave you an impression that they had no chance to win this game.
And he'll go to the foul line.
Sometimes when you get up big, you get a little careless. But attention to detail through the end, that's how you avoid unnecessary fouls.
Off the mark on the first free throw. Knocks down the second after missing the first.
Let's go. Pick him up. Pick him up.
Short jumper misses. To Paul George. Beyond the arc for 3. Paul George can't get that one to go. Defense all over him.
Hey, I got ball. I got mine. Y'all get yours. I got mine. That's me. I got ball. Get back.
Give him 2 points. High percentage.
You know, it reminds me out of a story a legendary coach once told me. He said, if you ever get in a fight, you're not going to hit somebody with an open hand, correct? You'll probably break a finger. But if you hit somebody with the fist, what is that? That's 5 fingers working collectively together as one. That's how you deliver a knockout punch, and that's what we're seeing tonight.
To George. Here's a chance from long range. He's not shy about shooting it from out there, but he misses this time.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
Oh, pass stolen by the Nets.
Tonight, it may not cost you, but in a playoff game, it will.
To Irving. Jordan. Kyrie. three. Let's it go. He connects. Sometimes you just have to go out there and make a tough play.
I get tired of hearing guys say, I was there, I contested a shot, I pretty much had a hand in his face. Well, no, you have to change up the game. If a guy is right-handed, he is right eye dominant. Get that hand over his right eye, block his vision. That'll enhance his chances of missing the shot.
Irving cleans it up. Jordan to Durant. Lets it fly from beyond the arc, and Kevin Durant unguardable. Hand in his face, he still hits the three.
Just let me break down to all the young players at home how special of a pass this was. That was a perfect delivery, and it hit the player right in the chest.
To Dinwiddie. Fires the three. Off the iron. No good. Williams across the timeline. His guys leading by 14. Got a piece of him.
Jumping out the gym right now, Ed.
Great anticipation. Knocks it down from mid-range.
Well, we got a chance to firsthand watch something be created. I think we just watched an epidemic of passing. I've never seen something like this before. It was so contagious, everybody started to do it, and it ultimately led to the other team's demise.
If that's an epidemic, sign me up. Williams into the front court. They lead it by 14. Has a chance. Lou Williams. Small sample size, but making the most of it. He's 1 for 2.
Hand down, man down. You got to get up and contest the shot.
Kyrie Irving controlling the offense. To Dinwiddie. Going to launch beyond the arc. Not that time. He missed it. Williams. He was all over him.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
Deep right corner. And they call it.
Ed, you can't lunge like that.
That's his first
Looks like both teams are making substitutions.
penalty. Substitutions, LA.
Irving to Durant.
Number 31, Jared Allen.
Kyrie Irving for 2. Add 2 points to the board.
Woo, did you see that? Eyes to the rim, and the rest was all net.
Leonard smothering D. To Irving from long range. Won't go down.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
Easy path to the rim.
It just seems like nobody can stop him but him. Once he's found his offensive swag, that boy's deadly.
And scores on a nifty dance to the basket.
Clearly not afraid of the spotlight here because that was not an easy look.
Beverly into the front court. He'll run the offense and stuffs it home. Jay, that's been the story this evening.
I mean, another one? Another dunk? Another easy possession? I mean, how demoralizing can this be for the team? Why am I the only one yelling? I don't see anybody on the bench yelling. I don't see anybody on the court even angry right now.
To Beverly. George. He engulfed him that time. Durant with the basketball up top. His guys down big. It's the Clippers who come away with the victory as they win this one handily. That'll wrap things up. For Jay Williams and our entire crew, I'm Ed Cohen. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports.